guys, so we're at a neighbor's farm today. Thought we should have a little bit of extra feed, make sure we don't run out until next year. And we had a neighbor that had some extra corn that he didn't mind letting us chop. Since we're buying this corn from the neighbor, we're paying per ton, but then we have to know the moisture. It's per ton at a certain moisture. If it's drier than that and you're getting less water, it wouldn't be as good a deal for the guy selling it. Turned on the burner here, we'll cook all the moisture out of that stuff and then get the weight. Right now we're topping off that stave silo right there. It's about half full with rye from the spring. And we're just covering that rye up. We'll be feeding silage for a while because we have trickle out of the bags. The silo on the end there, that unloader is not really working. That silo, we don't quite trust the unloader. This one here has some haylage in it. We're thinking about topping this off with silage as well. There's a distributor at the top. I'm switching the lever every load, move it back and forth. And then I gotta stop them once it's getting full. So it's not gonna be too long here. While I'm waiting for them to fill that silo, just got some plastic out here because we got a delivery of sawdust today and they're calling for rain tonight. Pretty good chance. So this would get rained on pretty good, sticking out this far. Just got some leftover ag bag plastic. Can stretch out over it. That'll keep most of the rain off. The moisture's about 60%, so it's good enough to go in this blue silo. Got it opened up, they're gonna switch over here soon. Now I gotta climb down 60 feet, so I climb back up 60 feet right there. We're gonna put 1 or 2 more wagons into this silo, and then they're gonna switch the blower over to that one. I just shifted this distributor over a little bit, try and flatten it out as much as we can on top. All right, I did the best I could to get this semi-level. Now we gotta fork it completely level, drop the unloader down. We got it leveled off, didn't take crazy long. Silage is a lot easier to fork than haylage. It doesn't stick to your fork and you can just scoop right into it. My dad's gonna drop this unloader down and I'm gonna set it up. One thing with corn silage, once it starts to ferment, it's gonna start creating a gas. For the first week or so, you gotta be careful with that gas building up. We'll hook up our blower so we can blow air up here if we do have to come into the silo, but really you wanna avoid doing that. I think they're about wrapping up out there. It's really easy to get this unloader set up. I just need to set the gooseneck up on the door, plug it in, and there's a wheel to extend out and a spring to tighten over there. We get the silage off the top of it. Unloaders like corn silage a lot more than haylage as well. Sort of the same deal with a pitchfork and an unloader. Yep, go ahead. Silo's good to go. So we got that silo completely full and then 3 or 4 loads on top of the haylage there. Figured we can't go wrong with a little bit extra forage stored just in case we need it next year. It'll make a big difference. It's not very fun running out, so spent a little bit of money from the neighbor. Wasn't bad. I got the spreader and skid loader over here to the special needs pen. We're gonna clean this bed pack out today. It's getting pretty full in here. It's about as high as we've had it. In the middle there, that gate can barely open. We're just waiting until the corn was off, and now we got some rain last weekend, waiting for the fields to dry. We got fields right behind the bunkers here to haul in. Moving along pretty good. I got 7 loads hauled out already. Trying to keep it moving so these cows don't have to stand too long. You can see there's about 2.5 feet of pack here. It's pretty deep. Really enjoying pulling this pen now with this concrete floor in here. It's sweet. Got enough room in here to back the spreader straight in. That is the beauty of a skid steer right there. Definitely helps the efficiency. While my dad's working at that, there's 2 cows I want to treat here in the special needs. So this 869 right here. This morning she had a case of mastitis. We have the Smacks Tech herd health monitoring the boluses in their stomachs. So we're watching that. She had a fever and her rumination's dropping down pretty low, which means she's not eating, not feeling well. I'm gonna give her a drench. I'll show you how we do that. Something that's gonna give her a boost. So we use this drench mix here. Get 50-pound bags of it. Take 4 pounds for a cow. This is 1 pound. Get 4 of these. So I'm gonna add a bunch of water to this. So it's alfalfa meal. It's got calcium, different minerals in there, stuff to just help their rumen work better. So now I'm gonna add some warm water to this. It doesn't fully dissolve, the alfalfa doesn't dissolve into the water, but it'll suspend enough that we can pump it into the cow. I get about 4.5 gallons. I'm gonna take a little bit of just regular water along too. So this is the pump we use. It's got this flexible hose. It goes down into the cow's stomach, and then I'll just pump the liquid in. Years ago, I know my dad had drenched cows sometimes. Kind of gotten away from it. We know vets like to do it. Been getting into doing this a lot here the last few months, and have just seen a lot of good results from it. Getting some fluid in their stomach and some good minerals like that seems to help get things working right, getting their rumen back into function again. So this cow, she has mastitis. She's a little depleted, not feeling the best. I'm gonna give her something for inflammation as well, and then the drench, and she can rest here and hopefully start feeling better. She just had a calf 10 days ago, picked up some mastitis, so that's not good to see. We've seen really good results with doing this. The cows don't mind it too much. You just have to push the hose in there slowly, and then they'll swallow it and let it go down to their rumen. They say the rumen's like the engine of the cow. If the rumen's not working right, she's not going to be able to fight off infection. We can give her some aspirin or something for the pain, and then give her a boost like this. Seems to make a big difference. She didn't really come up to eat after milking. She just went and laid down. I chased her up here, and she did stick her head through the headlock, but I don't think she really ate much feed. There was other cows here eating before her. I can show you her graph on the Smacks Tech health monitoring. So you can see here, the blue there is her body temperature, so she had a spike last night here. And then that green is just her rumination, just tanked off. Clear sign that she needs some help. You can also see she hasn't drank much water lately. Every time the body temperature drops, that's when they drink water. Because the pill's in their stomach, that water hits the pill, it drops it off, then it comes right back up. She hasn't drank any water since last evening. Normally you want to see every few hours. So this will be good to give her some fluids. She's probably dehydrated, not feeling well. I was thinking of drenching 2 cows, but the other one, she's right there. She's actually looking a little better. She was eating. Dad's taking another spreader out. I'm gonna work at getting the edges cleaned up and trying to keep that spreader moving. And then I need to shovel out this walkway. Got everything cleaned up here. Just threw a bunch of sawdust in. Gotta let these cows lay down again. I put 6 scoops of sawdust in here with that big bucket. It's not like we're wasting the bedding on the bottom. It's gonna all soak moisture up. This way they have enough padding to actually be comfortable. The last time we had this pen fully cleaned out was May. It's been about 4 months. We did take some out midsummer and spread it on the neighbors' fields. Doesn't fill up quite as fast as it used to because we have a little more square footage per cow with the barn extension there. And then also we got these ceiling fans. I gotta go turn them back on, but they help keep the bedding dry. My dad's hauling out that manure pile now that we had sitting outside. Gonna get that hauled today, and then next week the plan is to start working on no-tilling in our spring forage. We have 11 totes of treated cow here that need to be drilled into the corn stubble. Gonna get the drill out right now, grease it. We like to try to get it seeded between September 15 and October 15. Normally by October 1st we're finished up, but it's not quite a rush like planting corn is, so it's kind of relaxed this time of year. Got the drill outside just so we're in the sunlight here. We'll hook that 7220 up to it then. So this is a John Deere 750. It's a 15-foot no-till drill. This works really well. We can just seed right into the corn stubble. We don't have to till at all. It's got a row every 7.5 inches. We got 24 rows. Yeah, just the main thing I'm gonna do here is find this one grease zerk on the bearing for the disc right there on all the rows. Hit that with grease. And there's some other ones for the wheels, and we'll oil these chains. Got the drill ready to go. Next video we should be filling it up with seed and get it out in the field. So looking forward to doing that. All right, thanks for watching, guys.